For the Esports game title presentation, my group decided to focus on Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a first-person shooter game played on PCs and consoles, and it's developed by Ubisoft Montreal. To give a brief history, the game was released on December 1st, 2015, and is currently on Year 7, Season 4. Siege is the 16th game in the Rainbow Six franchise, with the first Rainbow Six being released in 1998. Throughout the game's lifespan, there's been multiple events, such as Outbreak, which spanned from March 2018 to April 2018, and Snow Brawl, which spanned from December 2021 to January 2021. Rainbow Six Siege has a variety of PvP and PvE game modes. However, PvP dominates most of the player base. In PvP, players can either play in casual multiplayer matches, where there is no effect on your rank, or ranked multiplayer matches, where winning and losing affects your overall standings. Each match can be one of 3 game modes, either Bomb, Secure Area, or Hostage. Players can also play against their friends in custom games. In PvE, players can either play online in Terrorist Hunt, where you face waves of enemies, or offline in situations, where you complete short single-player missions. In-game, teams take turns attacking and defending certain positions. To win, teams must win a certain number of these rounds. In casual, it's the best of 5, and in ranked, it's the best of 7. To win rounds, teams can either play a game mode specific objective or defeat all opposing players. In addition to eliminating all enemy players, each game mode has another way to win rounds. Prioritizing this way to win is known as playing the objective. Deciding whether or not to play the objective primarily depends on strategy and preference. It's important to note the situational advantage that playing the objective can give players. In some scenarios, playing the objective can be an easy way to secure a win. In others, players might have to disregard the objective and play more aggressive to win. Each game mode has its own specific way to play the objective. In Bomb, attackers must successfully plant on one of the 2 bombs around the map and defend the diffuser from the defending team to win. Defenders must prevent defusing or destroy the diffuser planted by the attackers to win. In Secure Area, attackers must successfully stand in a particular area to secure it without being killed by the defenders to win. Defenders must successfully defend the biohazard container area from the attackers to win. In Hostage, attackers must retrieve and safely extract the hostage from the building to win, and defenders must prevent the attackers from extracting the hostage to win. In-game, players control characters called operators, which can only be used by one player at a time, so players must think carefully about who to use. Operators possess different skills and abilities to help their team win. An operator's use depends on things such as their abilities, weapons, player style, map, and more. One example would be Thermite, who has special breaching charges that allow him to blow up walls reinforced by the defenders, making him one of the most useful operators in the game. Another would be Mute, who has the ability to counter Thermite's charges by using tech jammers that he can place around the map. Forming strategies where operators' abilities can be used together is often a great way to counter enemies. For example, Mute denies Thermite from placing his charges, so one strategy could be using Thatcher's EMP grenades to destroy any jammers placed in key breaching areas by Mute, allowing Thermite to then breach the wall for an unexpected entry. Siege is unique because of its emphasis on strategic play. If you are not tactical, you will lose. The operator abilities also allow for an immense amount of variety. Each round is different, and all of them include complex strategies and counter-strategies. Because of this, the game has gathered a large esports following, with prominent teams such as Team Liquid, FaZe Clan, Team Empire, and Rogue all competing. Here are some player and viewer stats for the game. What's important to note here is that player count peaked long after the release date, so you can still see the longevity the game has through its current numbers of 50,000 Steam players each day. There are multiple major esports events centered around Rainbow Six Siege in the form of tournaments and leagues. However, the most prominent of these would be the Six Invitational Tournament, which takes place in North America. Here's a reference list for our project. Thank you for watching.